Bowers will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Legs still churning.
Y'all better come ready to play.
They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He hands it to the back. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers...
It's a fake. The up man has it. He tries the tackle. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Chris, you got to wonder if the coaches knew they're going to fake this the first chance they got, or if this was an impulse decision by the head coach. Either way, it worked out great.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Nice shoes. The shoes are tight, brother.
It's a quarterback keeper. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
It's a shotgun run call. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
4th down. The offense will go for it. Looking for a man.
Come on, bro.
It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Well, they don't call the Beavers against the Ducks the Civil War for no reason. Very hotly contested rivalry. Goes way back to the late 1800s. Campuses, Kirk, only 45 miles apart. Oregon State is the team that typically has the chip on their shoulder. It means a lot to the Beavers.
I feel like college football fans across the country, we obviously know all about the Oregon Ducks over the last 20 years or so. But when it comes to Oregon State, they've had some moments, too. Multiple wins over #1 teams. They've gotten close to winning a conference championship. And they have given the Ducks plenty of problems along the way, too. We're fortunate to be here
Bro, got
today.
zero offense. That's about to be the whole offense.
Good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the
really
play,
running
bring
backs
him down.
and him,
Instead,
that's it.
They give up positive
Say
yards
less.
here on the scramble.
That's everybody.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun.
tackle.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of
Bro,
time.
that's not gonna work, bro. That should be a touchdown.
Oh man, the rain
Got this
hit him
nigga spy,
acting like
bro.
an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Got this little cute hoodie on, man. We don't care about that. Give me the ball.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this
my
one. I
running
think if
back
he'd
at?
do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Zone.
Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket.
Get down.
No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Look out, room to run here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look, just a short gain on the play.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Toss it to the back, running left. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here?
Yeah, throw it away.
And it's incomplete.
You ain't scrambling every play, my boy.
Anybody open brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This time, a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Beavers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it.
Come on, man.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Way to get outside, big man. Got hurt, but
nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
got his ass.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket.
Good
The
defense.
pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get
All right,
it
this
behind
is going
the
to the
sticks, you can
crib,
mix
to
up
the
your
crib,
coverages,
Ski.
really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
Crib,
Now, we've got another big
Ski.
4th down coming up.
Touchdown, Oregon. A huge special teams score. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Watch the scouting report.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football.
Yeah, get him out of here.
2nd down.
Get him out of
He's
here.
down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And it works.
Lucky as hell.
The 35.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. The receiver makes the catch.
That's an interception. That's a terrible pass.
Oregon has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. And the Beavers pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man,
we let him off the hook
really
playing
pay off.
zone.
He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
They got no
get
deep
him the
threat.
ball.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Put your fucking hands up.
It's the catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass rush closing in.
Good defense.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. The Beavers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. On the move now. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Crib. Going to the crib.
He's going to return it from deep in the end
zone. Move.
Oh,
crib, two of them.
Look out.
Two of them.
Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. He just sprints into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And here he comes from inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Dink and dunk all the way down the field.
Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds.
Okay, let me take the strip shit off. Y'all they never fumble the fucking ball.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot.
Put your hands up. What are they doing?
The 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Beavers will have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Literally have outside coverage.
On the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Beavers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes them one of the top backs in the country.
The extra point
cuts 2 yards rushing.
17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
That ain't stopping shit.
He's got it inside the 15.
That ain't stopping shit.
He gets loose. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here.
It don't work for y'all, man.
They stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Try it again, bro. Start all over. Y'all gotta make some plays. This shit's simple. That text right there just cost you a timeout.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten going. A touchdown here could make things really interesting. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
good tackles, good blitz.
Sophomore with a strong tackle.
Knocking shit up. Let's go.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Catch the ball.
They stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Throw this nigga the ball.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. The ball is loose in the backfield. He loses the football. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Come on, hurdle.
Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield with the left. Touchdown, Oregon. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. Checks this down to the
boy. That's a murder ball.
This is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver grabs it. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now in a rivalry game to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about.
And it's
But why the fuck are you lined up across the field?
He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the out men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down.
Moss.
Big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Pass complete. It's second down now.
Hike it, hike it, hike it, hike it, hike it, hike it.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone.
Oh, he's the fucking Heisman. Oh, that's cheap. Sick. Good ball.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this
These tackles
defense
are
is
crazy.
having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks left and finds his target there. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. On the move now. Scrambling around and looking downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit.
Oh, it's short.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still a 17-point lead after that miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He hands it off from the gun. Great move there.
There you go.
But that's a nice play. Moves the ball
There
to
you
the
go.
33. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Nothing doing.
Boy, got 33 yards. What you talking about?
There for the stop.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Oh, catch that. Good break. Rambo, freshman.
Over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Breaks an open space. Here he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now. All the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Moves out of the pocket. Contact as he threw it.
Catch the ball.
Dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this player a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Trying to create here on the move. The senior tries to take a shot but overthrows his man.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
He makes the grab. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
He got 11 catches with one guy.
Now it's 2nd down.
Nice. It's 11. All right.
Pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
Yeah, pressure.
2nd down. We're going to throw it.
Pick that.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on.
Good hit.
Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
In front of.
Finds a man open on the
Yeah,
right
we see
side
that,
downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Receiver makes the catch.
Come on, 3. Come on, Rambo. I know you're a freshman. Need that pick.
It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks a tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Good fucking
shot. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The DB's backing off from the line now. A play action looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Good catch, freshman.
Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try.
What are y'all doing?
Something going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. The short completion of the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left
Catch the
side.
ball.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
2nd down now after the sack. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Oregon. They couldn't stop him there.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On the run here. Lets it go. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield?
Bro, how many times are you going to throw to that guy?
Finding that open space in the zone
That's
of the
not
defense.
5. That's 11
and
I'm
as a
looking
defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Bringing pressure. He finds some space. And that senior toughness on display as he
at. Bro, that
keeps the
fucking
drive
end is
moving
91
himself.
feet.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. What a catch! Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Good job by this quarterback, recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense and short of the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Bruh.
There's a target,
Right.
and it's complete. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Beavers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Running back with the football.
Get out of there. That's a
Nice
touch.
tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Throwing off play action. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. But as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield, and it's a direct snap. Escapes the pocket. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line.
Almost got him.
Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout.
Damn, Tupa, he stole his
Tackle made after a short return.
Stole his pick.
Ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple of scores.
Stole the pick from him.
But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
I'm going to give it right back.
They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The pass rush closing in. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
He missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Yeah, computer can kick from fucking...
offense trots back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He escapes the pocket. Receiver looks
Now put your fucking arms out.
He has first down yardage at the 46.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450.
Yeah, press these
yards
niggas,
now.
man.
Well, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right
out of bounds. He went out of bounds first.
And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Beavers are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside
about to return another.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Gain of 22. And that's a first down for the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Chewing clock with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it.
Hold on a second. The replay official
Touchdown.
has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Oregon 73. Oregon State 35.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And your Oregon State Beavers will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot.
Nice,
He's
Cooper.
for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open.
Bye, quarterback.
Inside the 40.
Bye, quarterback.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Oregon State 35.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Finds his target. That's a solid gain. Leaves the ball in the enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Caught by the receiver. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Oregon State.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone.
Look at that.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Yeah, you wanted the extra little point? Here's the extra point, man.
He's at the 50. Past the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged him behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Heisman.